I've taken apart a movement watch, I've taken apart a Timex, and now I'm gonna take apart this, whatever this is. I don't know if that's gonna break. Welcome to the channel where I talk about watches and other stuff and poetry and podcasts and all sorts of things. Today it's gonna be watch centered as I take apart this mechanical watch. I feel it's only fair since I've taken apart some quartz pieces. I just came across this really cheap feeling pocket watch. I believe I received it as a gift a long time ago. On the front says Mullingar Pewter. It looks impressive, but if you search this, a lot of like $40 items, watches come up of like, you know, decor. Like I feel like this is at IKEA. It's costume jewelry. Is that the definition? It's costume jewelry. Anyway, it is mechanical, which is kind of cool. I don't really feel comfortable taking apart a well-made mechanical watch. I feel like if I were to take something mechanical apart, it would be a purchase just for that purpose. Since this is a watch that doesn't even seem to no longer work. I've always thought about taking apart a mechanical watch. I tried to take apart the Waltham pocket watch, but then I felt kind of bad because that one's old and it was my grandfather's or great-grandfather's and it just didn't feel right. This feels better. So I guess I'll stop rambling and we'll get into it and see what this watch is made of. I mean, you can kind of see all the gears there. There doesn't seem to be much surprise. The balance wheel is going. Oh, it's actually working. I tried shaking this before to get it going and nothing was happening. And now, look at that, it's working. Mullingar Pewter. Let's see what you're made of. Look at all these spring bars. I have the hopes of one day organizing all these into their appropriate sizing. Let's get into it and see how we can take apart this, which, like even the sound, it just sounds really cheap. It's super light. Comes with this really ugly looking plastic piece to hold it in place, almost like a quartz watch. Now I know there's some sort of tab that usually can have the crown come out, but I wonder if this plastic thing just pops right out. Oh, look at that, it kind of just does. That's it. That was what was holding the movement in place, and that's what it looks like. Is this even steel? Am I wrong? Is that plastic? Look at the plasticky shine on that. That's the case back. It's like the plastic you get on like toy cars. I don't know a lot of the watch parts. I just know the balance wheel. Pretty much that's it. Could use this as a plate to see what we're collecting here. And I also, since I haven't taken apart a better quality mechanical watch, I don't know if a lot of the parts look the same or if like what the actual difference is. On my taking apart the Timex video, I got a few people saying that a lot of watches are built the same, which I get that. A lot of the mechanics and the stainless steel and the indices on the dial, they're gonna be same throughout. So I get that, but I just wanted to see what the inside difference was of a piece that people say is garbage and a piece that say is very good. But that's all I had to say about that. Let's keep going. I see maybe 1 jewel. And that's a big maybe. Maybe that's a jewel right there. Whoa, that just snapped into super easily. It didn't even bend, it just broke. Okay. I took off most of the screws, a few cogs, and there was what I thought was a metal piece, but it snapped in two. I don't know, maybe it just got old or something. I think this piece may have just broke again. I think I'm just breaking hard pieces of metal or plastic. Oh, that cog just fell out, this piece here that I was trying to get to. So the metal, just bent it back. Alright, well, I'm not going to really bother with that too much more. So these are all our pieces here I've taken off so far. So, in trying to get the cap open, the whole watch came out. It feels like plastic. Wow. Well guys, get your watch glasses with plastic because they'll be super strong. There's some dents in there. There are for sure some dents. Can you crack plastic? Maybe, but it's difficult. Out of the 3 watches I've taken apart, this watch's hands bend the easiest. Actually, all of the pieces break or bend way too simply. This is like a toy. Is this a toy I'm taking apart? Is this a kid's watch? This is just... yeah. So I want to get this belt. Oh, there it came out. This doesn't look like it would run for very long. That's a very small balance wheel. It feels like an unnecessary... pieces are just flying off. Unnecessary... yeah, this is a pretty ugly watch. That's it. There's no point going any further because there's just one more cog and then the rest of this is just a metal plate. Thank you for tuning into this episode of I Take Apart a Watch. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to keep talking through it because I've gone so far into this video. I took apart this Mullingar Pewter watch, the cheapest watch so far that I've taken apart. Honestly, this watch with all these pieces and mechanics and mechanical watch stuff feels cheaper than the movement watch. The movement watch felt a little stiffer. This feels like a toy, and maybe it is a toy. I'll have to do some more research on it. Maybe it's meant for kids. Anyway, thanks for watching. The last test of this video is the dial bend. And that bends pretty easily. The easiest dial bend of the 3 watches I've taken apart so far. This feels like well-made paper, actually. So that's it. That's all this video. I took apart a mechanical watch. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I finally got the watch to do it. So that's it for this one, for this episode. And oh my god, it still has the sticky paper on it.